Hello friends, Misha Crossing here with a guide on the plot reset trick in Animal Crossing New Leaf. This trick is used to choose where a new villager's house plot will be placed in your town. And plot resetting becomes routine once you get used to it, but it definitely takes a minute to wrap your head around. So I'll show and explain it to you as best I can, and towards the end of the video I'll give you a couple of optional tips that can help you along. So there are two scenarios where you would use plot resetting. One, you have less than 10 villagers and might get a random move-in, or two, you invited a villager to move in from the campsite or another person's town. With scenario 1, the actual villager as well as their house plot location will change each time you reset. Some resets you might not even have a plot. With scenario 2, the actual villager will stay the same, but their plot location will change with each reset. And one more prerequisite for plot resetting, you have to have at least one free character space. You can have up to 4 human characters living in your town, but for plot resetting you have to have no more than 3. So, to recap, possible villager about to move in, and no more than 3 human characters. Got it? Good. So, once you find yourself in one of these scenarios on the day you're expecting a villager's house plot to appear, you can begin plot resetting. Now, I want you to listen to me. Hear my words. Let them resonate in your soul and fill you with conviction. Do not load an existing character when plot resetting. This is the number one most important part of plot resetting. You have to make a new character. If you load an existing character, the house plot will be set and you will forever resent both yourself and your new villager for ruining your beautiful, perfect peach orchard. So, here we go. We're loading a new character. Just go through the setup process as quickly as possible, click a random letter for the name, select all the first dialogue options, it doesn't matter. Once you get through the train ride and you're in your town, just roam around until you find a house plot. If you're doing this because you're expecting a random move-in, obviously there might not be a plot because you don't know for sure if someone's coming or not. But if you're doing this because you invited someone to move in from your campsite or another person's town, you know there's got to be a plot somewhere. And this is my newest town, Honeyfur. It is in a very basic stage right now. Nothing has fully come together just yet. And this path is temporary. It will be taken away once the town is actually developed, but that'll be a while. And this is obviously a hacked town. I used the RAM editor to place things where they normally wouldn't be. Here's the plot we were looking for. Now, more than likely, you're not going to like where the plot is because villagers are pieces of trash with no concern for your aesthetic desires. So when this is the case, you don't like where the plot is and you want it somewhere else, just turn off your 3DS. Turn it off. Turn it right off. I know it's scary, but I promise your game and your town will be okay. Then start all over again. Create a new character, look for the house plot, and decide if you like the location or not, which I do not, so we are starting over. You're going to do this a lot, especially if you want the house plot in a very specific place. It could take hours or even days, so don't get into this thinking you'll get the plot in the perfect place after a couple of tries. And you can reset for more than one day. None of your current villagers will move out, and no matter how long you do this, the plot location will keep changing if you keep creating a new character. Now, once you like where the plot is, keep playing with this new character until you can save. Go talk to Isabelle in the town hall. Place your house with Tom Nook. It can literally be anywhere you want. You're going to delete this character anyways, so just plop it down somewhere. And then talk to Isabelle again in the town hall. After that, the game will save, the house plot will be set, and you're free to delete the new character you just made. And congrats, you're done! Until another villager is moving in, and then you get to do this whole process all over again. Now that I've explained the process of plot resetting, I'll give you a couple other bits of information that might help you along. First off, I highly recommend building lots of public works projects around your town to limit the spots house plots will appear. The yellow bench is a good one because it's cheap and it takes up 2 spaces. As you plot reset more, you'll notice certain annoying spots house plots tend to appear, so you can place a bench or something there to prevent that. I swear it'll cut down on time so much. And because having public works projects all over the place is so helpful, I would also recommend trying to get all your villagers moved in before you put too much time into landscaping your town. Of course, that's if you're playing the game with a focus on designing your town. A lot of people like to play the game leisurely, in real time, and enjoy the daily activities aspect, so you all won't be as rushed to build up your town. Now, say you just invited a villager to move into your town and you want to start plot resetting like now. Instead of waiting until tomorrow, sorry, I got distracted. Instead of waiting tomorrow, each day starts at 6 a.m., so you can simply load up your game with an existing character, change the time with Isabel to the next day at 5:58 or 5:59 a.m., then immediately save and quit once your character loads. Wait a minute and then start the plot resetting process with a new character. And one more thing, if you're plot resetting for a random move-in and one of your resets you can't find a plot, don't just assume house plots are randomly done appearing, even if it happens 3 times in a row and no plot appears. If there was a house plot appearing at some point in your plot resetting process, there is a chance that a plot will appear again. So if you want to stop plot resetting for the day and play your game with no new house plot, still go through the setup process with the new character until you can save. If you quit and load up an existing character, like I said, there's still a good chance a house plot might appear, and it will be set in stone as soon as you load up that existing character. So just play it safe and finish setting up that new character so you can be sure an unwanted villager won't pop in. Well, I do believe that's all the information I have for you all. Let me know in the comments if you have any tricks to plot resetting, or if you have any questions. I'll try to answer them as well as I can. Be sure to follow me on all the social media, especially my Animal Crossing based Tumblr if you haven't already. All of the links to all those are in the description box. I'll be up soon with another episode of Happy Home Designer. And until then, you all be kind to one another, and don't forget to be awesome. Bye.